Hello Capricorn, welcome to your current energy reading. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. For those of you returning to the channel, welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you who are new, welcome to the channel as well. Capricorn, I was meditating briefly before I opened up the video here, and I will tell you, I got a lot of intense messages for the other signs. You guys were a little bit quieter in your energy. I had this pulsating feeling coming through. Spirit showed a beautiful white light, almost sparkling in a way, that was coming down over top of you guys. We've got a visitor. He's needy today. But it just showed this beautiful white light coming down from the heavens over you, kind of showering you. But it also showed me, whether it was the third eye or just the need to see, cat hair, the need to see things. It was like the eyeball was expanding, the eyelid was opening or trying to open to something. So we'll see how that plays out in your reading. Capricorn, this is going to be for your sun, your moon, and your rising, Venus as well. Cross watchers, if that is you, please discern the messages on both sides, so don't force anything to fit that doesn't take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do want to say thank you to everybody who has liked, shared, subscribed, and commented on the channel and to the channel. It is very much greatly appreciated. And for those of you who have booked personal readings with me, thank you so much for putting your trust and faith in my abilities to work with Spirit and provide you with the messages that you need to know. With that, Capricorn, let's jump into your reading. So let's see what is going on for you all. I'm going to try to do this with this massive fur ball on my lap. He thinks that he belongs on top of me 24/7. All right, Spirit, for Capricorn, what does Capricorn need to know? They're talking about opening up to sight. So again, like I said, I seen that that eye during your meditation. Let's see what comes of this. Where are we going? Okay. He's too big for my lap. That's just all there is to it. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. Hi. How do you do? Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know? Belief in the divine feminine. There's some new energies. I haven't seen those for the readings I've done today. I think you guys are going to stand out apart from the other signs right now. I'm going to say this to you, and what Spirit's giving me is, believe what you're seeing is really what I want to say. Believe in what it is that you are seeing at this time. Whether it's people, I've used this phrase a bit. People will show you who they are. And, that's just the truth to the matter. They will show you who they are. But if you're seeing situations and things playing out, trust that what you're seeing is real. Okay? I think that's very important to trust what it is that you're seeing. All right, for Capricorn. The sacral chakra. Capricorn, please, Spirit, anything else? That's too many. What is that one? Cosmic flower. Anything else for Capricorn, Spirit? No, I think that's it. You guys are a bit on the quiet side. The sacral chakra. So that is our connection to our outer desires, right, through the external world. The frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. I do feel that too, to me, is coming through as choice. I'm hearing the word change. It can be unity. It could be lots of things. So I'm going to say to you, Spirit is saying there's a need to do something different. I almost feel like you're kind of in the center of something right now. You may not be able to see your way out of it or through it or how this is going to work out. Let's just, let's roll from there. Okay. It's very, very different energy that I'm getting for you guys than I've had for everybody else. Let's see. All right, Spirit, for the Capricorn, what else does Capricorn need to They're saying you're setting yourself apart from the rest. So if you're in a dynamic of other individuals, I'm going to say to you, you're not one of them, is what Spirit is saying. You're not one of them, whatever that means to you, okay? Does Capricorn need to know, Spirit? You guys are quiet. Opening. There's that eye. What else does Capricorn? All right, there it is. Take a look at this card. I talked about that eye in the meditation. There it is again. And it says, I allow myself to see beyond my beliefs and ideas. You may have wanted to see something in a certain light. It's kind of like illusionary energy. Like you wanted to believe in something, to be something that meant something to you maybe, or you wanted to see somebody, you're hurting my lap. You wanted to see something differently, or you did see it differently for a while. All right, sir, give me, okay, down, goodbye. You won't sit still. Anyhow, golly. But it's like, I feel like you're recognizing that it's not as you saw it to be, okay? I hope that makes sense for you guys. This reading's turning out to be, like, again, quite a bit different than what I saw. And, you know, looking at the sacral chakra, take a look at this card. There's, like, the eyeball, right? Like, the color of the eye, then the pupil. It's about your foresight. So it's kind of like maybe you may be looking back at something in hindsight as well, and recognizing certain aspects of things that you didn't see before is really how this feels. Like you're awakening to just a different vision. Just a different vision. It's crazy how this is coming through. All right, let's see. For Capricorn, please, Spirit, what does Capricorn need to know? What does Capricorn need to know at this time? Rediscovery, revolution. I'm going to tell you, this Mercury retrograde period for you guys, I think, is going to be an eye-opener. If it has not already been, I also want to say, when it comes to your children and your grandchildren as well, somebody around you may be discovering that things are not what they seem to be. Maybe you were the one telling them that this is not what you think it is. Again, I'm going to repeat illusionary type energy there. I'm going to say this is very, very important, okay? What does Capricorn need to know, Spirit? Friction and listen. Oh boy, okay. 2's a party, 3's a crowd. That's what I'm hearing. 2's a party, 3's a crowd. Some type of outside situation is creating a lot of a lot of heavy energy around you. You may feel submerged in whatever this situation might be at this time. The need to listen. You could be listening to other things, hearing things that are helping you to awaken, opening up the eyes, kind of taking the blinders off, helping you to make the choices and the decisions that you need to make. For others of you, it is highly likely that someone else is eavesdropping. This is very much about the senses, to see, to hear. Spirit is also saying to know. Third eye, that perception, to see, to hear, to know. To see, to hear, to know. Some of you may want to put this into a affirmation or a mantra to support your abilities to see, to hear, and to know. Very interesting energy. I just feel like whatever is going on around you at this time, it's going to start to flow in throughout this Mercury retrograde period. Whatever it is that you're needing to know, the things that you're needing to listen to and see are going to start to flow in for you. Spirit just said you may not be happy with some of the results, but it's like there's a lot of power coming through the mouth, the ability to speak yet another sense, right? The taste, how it comes out, how it's expressed. There may be a lot of forceful energy coming out in the words that are being spoken at this time as well. Ooh, my. I got chills, confirmation. Very interesting energy, Capricorn. Very interesting. All right. For Capricorn, please. Spirit, what do they need to know? Spirit for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know this time? This situation is... It feels cold, somewhat detached as well. Let's see. For Capricorn, please, what does Capricorn need to know? Yeah, I do. That Nine of Cups, that Seven of Wands, it's like a fighting. I just get a lot of... There's the Devil. There you are, Capricorn. It's a lot of fighting the urges and the tendencies to gain fulfillment from something that is unhealthy. You may feel like you're defending your space where you sit. You may feel like you're watching. I almost feel like you're watching with that eye. You're watching these toxic situations that surround you. You may be a part of it or maybe an outsider to this. They're playing out. You know, the Lovers there on this card of the Devil, they're chained. They're chained to a situation that is obsessive, toxic, poisonous. But the thing about it is, they have the ability to free themselves from it, and they're choosing not to. You know, and I feel like for you, it's like you quit making movement. You stopped making movement and just kind of stood still, holding your boundary to your beliefs and your ideas, holding firm that maybe it would be different, is what I'm hearing from Spirit, that maybe it would be different. But I think that the reality of the situation is that it is exactly as Spirit is saying you've depicted. So it may be a fighting of the conscious mind of what really is happening, it's almost like a sense of denial, denying what is wrong, hoping that it would be different, but I don't think that it is. Like, your initial instinct into whatever this was firmly planted. Like, you had those thoughts, ideas, and inspirational aspects of understanding because it was based in truth. Then there was like this period of wanting to see it differently, but then awakening back up to the realization that things are exactly as they're being shown to you. So let's see. For Capricorn, please, Spirit. For Capricorn. Too many cards. Telling me to keep that Four of Cups, so we're going to do that. One more with this for Capricorn. Three of Cups. You may be feeling very lonely right now. I don't even want to call it bored. It's like it's not knowing what to do with yourself anymore. This may even be a little bit of a state of depression type energy that's coming in. Not feeling good, not wanting to participate in things. Focusing, Spirit is saying, on the past. I think that there is opportunity, but the tools, we're using the Magician here in the reverse. something or somebody is affecting the ability for good things to happen, whether that's you or somebody that you're dealing with. What I will say about this energy so far is that these are minor arcanas. So free will, these aren't destined and fated events. Things can change. It's kind of, I want to kind of give you this optimistic understanding, but I also feel like that Four of Cups there, that is the cup that optimism sits in, but yet there's these three here. Remember that if something around you is not changing and you're still in a situation, that at some point there's a recognition to the fact that you have to be the one that changes, whatever that means for you. Okay? For Capricorn, please, Spirit. For Capricorn, please. Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. I'm actually going to lay that down there. Knight of Cups in the sideways position, as I sometimes read those. The way they came out, I'm going to hold on to that in just that particular manner. And then the Queen of Pentacles. To me, this is really very much someone who has come in to you with the attempt to walk all over you. And I say that because of the way this Knight of Cups came out. They may use emotional charm to present themselves as a poised individual, but they will stomp, tromp, and walk all over you to get what it is that you hold. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. There you are. I'm gonna clarify this, but you're very focused on a specific thing, Capricorn. What that means for you, again, each of you are going to be different in that regard, but that Seven of Wands gives me, he's fully focused on the opposition. That Four of Cups, he's focused on what used to feel good. That Queen of Pentacles, she's focused on her material world, on her stability, on her comforts. But it's like there's a lot of stuff going on around you that I don't know that you're aware of. This cycle is the World card there, trying to close out. Again, another offer. This is interesting. And then this Ace of Swords is truth. It's revelation. Again, that Mercury retrograde period that we are sitting in right now could be very informative, is how this feels, to how things move forward for you or those around you at this time. It's almost like you have this insight, but you're choosing to avoid it or acknowledge it, perhaps. And that's where that eye is coming in. That watchful eye, the need to pay attention, the need to see things for exactly what they are at this time. All right, Spirit, let's clarify for Capricorn. Nine of Pentacles in reverse in the Tower. Spirit is saying everything that you have today could be taken away tomorrow. This may be for some of you people around you that are taking you for granted. This may be you taking somebody or something for granted as well. So again, as always, discern accordingly. What is this? The Magician in the upright. We had him come out in the reverse. With the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles, with the Emperor underneath of that. I do feel like, with this particular Magician, his paws, as he's a cat, cheetah, he's got his paws on his pentacle. He's got the other tools available to him. But he's very, again, it's like that one-sided thing that you see, and that is your pentacle, your stability, your groundedness, right? With the Ace of Pentacles, and he's like, he's holding on to one pentacle and then looking at the Ace of Pentacles. It's like, I already have what's mine, but I'm also going to take what's yours. And I got the Emperor underneath here. But the way this feels to me, Capricorn, is those two wands. It's like a battle of wills, a little bit. but it's you defending what is yours and what you're going to hold on to that is rightfully yours, but an opposition of someone having something and you fighting to hold on to your own pentacle in that. That Emperor, I like to see him put together, but I don't feel that that is the case with this energy, because it's like it's stingy energy, it's controlling energy with this Magician. I'm gonna get one more card on that, please, Spirit. Yeah, the Death card. Could be dealing with a Scorpio as well. Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio again. When you get down to it, the letters E and A may mean something to you. I don't know why those are sticking out so heavy, but they are on the Death card. To me, the opposition here is looking at your stability. You know, that 13 breaks down to a 4, and those are our foundations. Whether you feel stripped away of your stability and your independence, or someone is trying to take that from you, or you're feeling as if you are no longer stabilized and you're trying to fight for that. Again, a battle of wills in the midst of this situation. That poor bird has been plucked literally to death. There's not much left of him to give. There's no resources attached to this. You know, the Death card is typically transformation, right? But to me, this is it kind of gives me Tower vibes. An abrupt ending of sorts. The end of the road. Cutting somebody off and out with that 7 of Wands. It's almost like you're giving pieces of, you've given pieces of yourself to certain things, and now you're done. I mean, this Death card, and with that Ace of Swords sitting there, is, we are finished. Whatever that means for you, we are finished here. It could be a very disappointing situation with that 4 of Cups there in the center and that 3 of Cups in the reversed. There could be a lot of gossiping too, is also what I'm getting attached to these things. Gossiping, being seen or heard, said, things that are just not working out in the best harmony that you thought that they would. Father of Swords or King of Swords and the 2 of Wands in reverse. I'm going to call this analysis paralysis, not knowing what to do. Cancer energy there, the need to move forward. You know, you're going to have to see things, again, that eye, right? To see things in a different way. It's like you got your truth with your Ace of Swords, and then that two of Wands comes in, and it's like, excuse me, it's laundry day on top of everything else. The buzzer, the loudest buzzer in the whole wide world for the laundry. But it's like you move from that Ace of Swords of this truth to the space of indecision. You know, the 2 of Wands is looking out, setting sail for what's to come. This 2 of Wands in the reverse to me is, I hate to go just rather the opposite, but in this case, it's rather the opposite, where you thought you had an understanding of something. It's been put on hold. It's been paused. There's no movement, but there's a need for forward movement with the Chariot there. So it's like, you may feel like somebody is keeping an eye on you or sharply observing situations around you. They're very, I'm going to call it very critical as well. Some swordsy kind of energy there, okay? this Knight of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Actually, Spirit, let's go back to this for one. Let me get another little... I just feel like I could clarify this reading all day for you guys. 10 of Cups in reverse, yeah. There's no emotional fulfillment in this situation. It's all thought. There's no... it's almost like the need to cut yourself off or somebody else cutting you off. But this is also trying to teach you something as well. You know, it's an internal fight within you on what it is you're supposed to do moving forward. You know, but understand that when a separation occurs, new growth can happen. And that's what I'm getting from this Five of Swords underneath here. If you think about the worm, I mean, it's really a very ugly looking card. But the interesting thing about the worm is, you know, even if he does cut his own tail off, that he regenerates, right? Talking about the transformation of what is typically the death card. The worm heals itself and he can continue on with life. There may be a need for very deep separation here so that you can separate yourself from a person or situation to gain a higher perspective that's needed. Or maybe this person is shedding something back to you that you need to examine as well. Whatever this is, the indecisive feeling attached to it is sending you straight into hermit mode. A feeling like you need to protect yourself. This Knight of Cups, this Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords again. Not once, but twice. 2 decks. There it is. I think that you're really, truly realizing somebody's motives around a particular situation. 5 of Cups. Again, you may have wanted to see something in a very different light than is being presented to you, and it's leading to disappointment. We just seen the 5 of Swords, now we've got the 5 of Wands. That's that internal conflict. I kind of feel like you've locked yourself into some type of trap somehow. It's not. It is just not at all what you thought it would be. Call it rose-colored glasses, call it blinders, call it whatever you want to. But you realize that a particular situation is very disappointing. It's not holding, you know, the small offer of emotion is not, it's almost self-serving. You think about somebody who walks all over you, that someone that steps all over how you feel about yourself. They don't care about your feelings. They care about their own. It's self-righteous. It's self-serving. It's selfish. You know, it's like, I'll give you just enough. It's like breadcrumbing, give you just enough to get you to pay attention to me. And then when I get what I want, I'll check out on you. You know, that kind of thing. So it's like, I feel like there is massive disappointment surrounding this particular situation. And funny again, that sight and ears on this horse of the 5 of Cups, his eyes are very fixated, just like in the 4 of Cups. His ears, he's listening, he's paying attention. But it's like taking in that information makes you feel exhausted. Taking in that information is leaving you emotionally drained, and that there is the truth of the matter. This situation is very heavy, and there is a need to move on. 6 of Wands, moving away from this toxicity. There again, the Queen of Pentacles, repetitive energy. So this could be a male or female, masculine or feminine energy that's surrounding you at this time with this type of energy. Spirit just said, unless you're giving to them, they're not interested. All right. Spirit, one card to clarify this, please. Knight of Wands. Yes, Knight of Wands in the reverse. To me, this is a retraction of the cohesiveness to work together. Whatever this could have been, it almost feels like it's flatlined to me. Again, that idea of death just stops. Everything just comes to a halt. Oh boy, Capricorn. This is really heavy energy. Very heavy energy. I kind of want to dive into this a little more for you guys. Let me see. What is this about? about, Spirit? What avenue of life is this about for the Capricorn? Someone wants what you have, but they don't want to put the work in to get it. And that you may find that this person threatens, this is what they're giving me, part of that communication, that truth, that sort of truth, is that they are always threatening to walk away. So if this is a marriage and it's like, well, if you don't love me this way and do this, 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 and this, then we don't need to be together. And it's like emotional manipulation. Or someone can just be in a space of jealousness where they feel like they're on the outside looking in, or vice versa. Maybe you're sitting in this place of sorrow that's like, I just want to move on and move forward into something that's more positive. Wanting to walk away, wanting to walk into your happiness. But I feel like where maybe you thought this is what that was going to be, you're recognizing that it tied you into something, a commitment, that now that you feel like you need to get out of that. So this Mercury retrograde, I think, is about revelation. There's a need to nurture situations around you. I think you need to nurture the self. You need to think about yourself right now rather than worrying about what other people are wanting from you. Let them want, but what you need is love. And I think that that love is going to start from the internal world. That's where you're going to reach your success. That's where you're going to reach your victory. That's where you're going to reach your happiness. There are other people surrounding you that are willing to help you move forward, but there's this somebody surrounding you. And I almost want to say maybe we've had this conversation before. But it's like they want the love that you emit. They want the successes that you have given. You may be dealing with a masculine energy when it comes to this. They want what you have, whatever that is. Anything else for Capricorn, Spirit? Anything else for Capricorn? This was on the bottom of the deck and it came out again. Reminds me again of that Page of Cups energy with the fact that they will walk all over you. You see, I'm going to tilt this down for just a quick second. You see, well, it's hard to see. Let me flip it back up here. Hold on. Tried to do it that way, but it didn't work. In the way that these are laid out on the table, the way they came out in this order, this gentleman on this card doesn't have to be male, right? Is the connecting dynamic to this situation. This is the connecting dynamic from the outside looking in and seeing what it is that you have to offer. This also may be somebody, for some of you, and I'm going to say this is not going to resonate for all of you, somebody from the past trying to come back in because they've seen that you've moved on. If this is a situation of love. Capricorn, you're moving into something that is happy. If this is in relation to love. I mean, swear to God, you can't make it up. The last card that comes out is your awakening to this, right? The perception, the third eye. There it is. To see, to hear, to know. I'm telling you, you're waking up. You may be waking up to somebody's motives in your life, and it is time to go. It is time to walk away. It is time to get up and make a move. This shit on this board is as toxic as it comes. You are waking up to this. You are stepping into a divine knowing of what this is about. And I want to say to you, this has been very heavy for you for the last 3 months. That's what Spirit is giving me. And I'm going to tell you guys, to be honest with you, once I get done with these readings, most often I don't remember what is said. I might remember the energy around it, but I don't remember what was said. But Spirit's coming in and saying this has been the last 3 months, concrete. So whatever started off towards the beginning of the year, it's not gotten any better, excuse me, with this person at all. Not at all. Be very cautious. Be very cautious of their motives because you're seeing it. You're seeing it for what it is, for what it was, for the crap that they're pulling. You know, you might have walked away from this situation before. It might be trying to re-enter your life. You might still be dealing with it. The only person that has the power to stop it is you. Very, very, very important. This is about sensing, feeling your senses, allowing the divine to come in. You're protected. But don't take that protection from spirit for granted either. If you continue to leave yourself in negative situations, there's only so much they can do, right? You've got to take the initiative here in the 3D world. All right, advice for Capricorn. Advice for Capricorn, please. Advice for Capricorn. Anything else for Capricorn? All right, guys. The blessings of the Moon Maiden. The Moon Maiden with her lucky hair brings auspicious tidings of prosperity and abundance to you now. The universe seeks to replenish, restore, and create through you. Allow yourself to receive beyond what you have thought is possible by opening your heart with gratitude now. Let the blessings of good fortune from the beloved Maiden of the Moon, Kuan Yin, flow easily into your life now. Let go. Let go of anything that is holding you back from these tidings and this prosperity that Spirit's trying to bring into you. Princess of the Autumn Harvest. Princess of the Autumn Harvest brings gifts of bounty and blessings for efforts and actions of the past. It is time when the fruit of your labors is ripe for the picking. A beautiful blessing is on its way to you now. With gratitude in your heart, you will recognize the blessings when it comes to you, and it will serve you perfectly. Be open to receive, knowing it is justly deserved. Again, this abundance that you carry, somebody around you, they want it. Check their motives. Weave the future golden. Something good is coming your way. Kuan Yin now assists you to weave your future into the present moment, to call in and draw to you the opportunities, teachings, circumstances, and synchronicities that are waiting for you, which will enable your soul to live in its divine destiny with greater abundance, bliss, and creative fulfillment. You guys have worked for everything that you got. Like everything where you are with your 9 of Cups, you have been there. Okay? You've reached some level. And whether, to me, this is like somebody's coming in to take advantage of those blessings that you've been given. Be aware. The past is the past, but do not let it re-enter your now. They just want what you got. Whatever that means. They want what you got. Don't let it come in and disrupt your flow, because this cycle, it's closed. You're leaving behind this Page of Cups. The cycle's closed. That Page of Cups is part of the past. It wasn't enough. It's not enough. That behavior is not enough. It's immature. Interesting reading, Capricorn. I don't even know what the hell I'm going to title this thing. I don't even know what to call this. This is nuts. All right. If this resonated for you, hit that like button. Subscribe if you've not done so. Feel free to comment and share. Keep comments respectful and kind always to each and everybody. And then if you guys are interested in a personal reading and want to dive deeper into it, you can reach out to me through the email, through the email that's in the description box below, as well as the About section of the page. Feel free to check out the website at holisticallyzenwv.com. Find a wide array of services, as well as merchandise and things there too, as I have a metaphysical and holistic brick and mortar place here in the area in which I live. So I'm wishing you guys all the best. Take care of yourselves, and I'm sending you all my love. See you soon. Bye, Capricorn.